545 Live, talking with local business owners and gallery owners about how they survived not only the fires but the recent hurricane in downtown Brattleboro. Hi, we're at the Blue Moose Cafe and Store located here on High Street in Brattleboro. We're going to go in and talk to Paul. Hi Paul, how you doing?
Hi.
Anybody want to say hi to at home?
Welcome. Well, hi everybody.
You have quite a few clients that come in.
We do. We're really lucky. We have great friends and clientele, and it's just a great place to be.
Yeah, and BCTV was down talking to you right after the hurricane.
They were. They came around very quickly afterwards, actually.
Yeah, I was wondering, have you noticed a difference in tourism since the hurricane?
I think things have picked up quite nicely. It did start off a little slow, and I do think the overall fall foliage season was a little bit softer than years past.
But the cafe is not open on Gallery Walk, right?
It is
but
not.
The store is.
No, our cafe employees want the night off, so we can enjoy Gallery Walk as well.
Glad to see you. I know I'll see you soon.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I've become addicted to the cafe.
Well, good. It's a good addiction.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for coming in.
We're at the Latches Hotel with Gail, and I was just speaking to Gail about the many hats she wears. So Gail, one of the titles, you're the manager of the Latches, but also speak about the Arts Council and what you do.
Well, it's Brattleboro Arts Initiative, and I'm the managing director. And for Latches Corporation, which is the for-profit corporation, I'm the general manager.
I was so impressed with how beautiful and clean it is in here, and the smell is, you can't smell anything.
Yeah.
How many weeks were you closed?
We were closed for 46 days.
46
days.
days.
Between 6 and 7 weeks.
And when were you open last Gallery Walk, and when was the official
We
opening day?
we opened October 13th.
From the local artist
Kathy Gatto-Gurney.
Yes.
And
yes.
she's a dancer. Well, she's a dancer, and when I first knew her, I knew her as a dancer. And then she emerges as this fabulous sculptor. And all of these forms are just so visually beautiful in such a dancerly kind of way. I had put out a call for some three-dimensional art, so if I could appeal to three-dimensional artists out here, you can see how this works. We have the window ledges that are about 12 inches deep or so, and she sized her bases so that they would fit with the ledges. So we were lucky because she was in the process of her finishing her work, so she was able to do it sort of made to order for the windows. We have some beautiful artwork in the hotel now. The hotel, while we were closed, and we took the opportunity to do as much as we could to refresh the lobby, and it really is a beautiful, beautiful result. Over to visit Greg Worden at Vermont Artisan. You know, I have some new wall space that's fresh and clean, and it's got a new color, and it's a whole new visual feel here. Could we borrow some artwork? So he comes down with 2 Paul Stone paintings that are just exquisite. Come by and just
come by, see the theater, and the theater is open as well. And the pub downstairs not open yet, or when will it be opening, or?
Well, that's something that they're working on. You know, that they're talking to them about their plans. We hope we have a pub there.
Yes.
Because everybody misses the pub. So
it's meant to be.
We have high hopes for that. Hotel pub package and a hotel tap room package. And so we hope to be able to recreate those in some form.
Yeah, well, thanks for taking time out of your busy day.
Thank you.
OBC TV came down to talk to you right after the hurricane, so Catherine and I thought we'd come by and talk to you about how business has been and what's happening in Gallery Walk tonight.
Well, you know, people are still coming to town, which is good. We've got some new art coming up that, like, you know, Catherine Nunn. I don't know whether you know Kat or not.
No.
She's got some wonderful new oil paintings.
Great.
Where's
she from?
She's right here in Brattleboro.
Oh, great. These up here,
up top.
They're the sky and the colors. Is this a...
This is Giannis Sanders. He's part of the New England contingent. He's down near Boston.
Was last Gallery Walk pretty busy? Do you anticipate this Gallery Walk a little busier in November?
It's hard to tell, but we expect it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
John Matthews is going to be back.
Upstairs at Vermont Artesian Design with Greg. And just take a look around at the artists he's pulling in. Pretty amazing local and artists from out of town, but just beautiful work.
Diana Rabasca is new for us. She studied as a graphic artist, but she's doing oil on board now, oil on panel. This is by a lady over in the western part of the state, Susie Cronin, and we've got her work all the time, and she just does some wonderful things.
Little figures downstairs, they almost look like little elves that are, it almost looks like the, I want to say Hanukkah candle display with the little elf figure. Beautiful. Are those clay or are they?
Those are clay. That's Sue Truman's work. And those are actually menorahs. She was the first person who ever brought menorahs to us, and that's been well over 20 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
And they're fantastic. You just can't believe how detailed and how much wonderful expression she works into this clay.
How long have you been in business? This is
we're going on 24 years here.
24 years. So what's the secret to keeping a business going 24 years?
Unlock the Door. It's been around almost 40 years now.
Wow.
It started a long time ago. It changed its name about a year and a half before we bought it to Vermont Artisan Designs. It was L.J. Sirkin earlier than that. Yeah. Lucy and John Sirkin had it on Elliott Street.
Yeah. Hi, we're at Adivasi, and I'm with Alyssa, and we're nestled in on the most awesome chairs. They're so comfortable, I want to buy one, and they're dog friendly. I have Magic, he's joining us.
Everything is from my husband's hometown, which is in Rajasthan, India. And we've had the store for 16 years here in
16 years, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
We opened in '95. And so we like to focus on things that are very well made. There's a lot of imports from India, but we really try to focus on just the best of the best, which is often the older traditions of block printing and good quality cottons. We've expanded a lot into jewelry. You know, when the hurricane hit, we had a few moments of doubt whether we should continue. But really, when it came down to it, we've had a relationship not only with Brattleboro, but with the people in India that we work with for so many years that we couldn't face ending it. So we marched forward and opened back up.
Supporting people that are still doing things by hand, and that is an art.
And it's a dying art all over
Yes,
the world.
yeah, rather than mass production. And
Really nice people came and helped us clean up, and are continuing to, visit us now that we're back open. It's good.
And tonight is Gallery Walk, so you guys will be open. What are your hours on Gallery Walk?
We usually stay open till 8:30. Sometimes we've got a crowd in here, so we're here till 9:30, depending on what's going on.
Thanks for having us. It's great. And I know you're dog friendly. I don't know if we already said that, but it's just fun coming into the store. And I wish you a great year. We're live in Brattleboro. We're in Gallery Walk, and I've stopped to talk to some few people. So, where are you from?
My name is Erin, and I have moved to Brattleboro. It's been, I think, 4 years now. I go to school up in Burlington.
Are you going to the theater tonight? Is that where you guys are hanging out by the theater sign?
No, we ran into our friends.
Yep. Your what?
Our friends.
We ran into friends.
Oh, ran into friends.
And
This
we were
happens a
talking on the
lot in
street.
Gallery Walk.
It's a great part of Gallery
So, where are you from? No, you.
We're entering our 4th year.
No, from Brattleboro.
From
Guilford, actually.
Guilford, nice. Guilford's a beautiful town. Yeah. Great. Okay. Well, what are you planning on doing tonight?
Just walking.
Gallery Walk.
Yes.
And so, where else would I want to be?
At
In
the
a
record
window.
store.
At
Doesn't
a record
get
store.
better than that.
Hello. Love can make you weep, can make you run for cover. Oh, roots that's red so deep, bring life to frozen ground. There's something so strong to carry us away. Something so strong could carry us today. Turning in my sleep, lovingly you go. The taste of jealousy is like a lust for gold. strong, carry us away. Something so strong, carry us today. And I've been feeling so much older, praying me and hang me on the wall. And I've seen you fall into the same trap. This thing is happening to us all. Something so strong, carry us away. Something so strong, carry us today. Yeah.
Byron Greatorex.
Byron, nice to finally meet you.
Nice to
And
meet
it's
you.
wonderful to have a musician in the window at Gallery Walk. So how's business been?
Okay.
Since the flood, you weren't flooded out.
I was not flooded out, but business has taken a definite drop off since.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of hit us right in a big tourist type of draw season. Generally, foliage season, you see a lot of people from, you know, Massachusetts or New York or things like that. And when you're a niche business like mine, that can be your bread and butter sometimes. You know, I don't know if Brattleboro is ultimately the destination for leaf peepers, but they do travel here. But I think the rest of the state, because of all the bridges that were out, the roads were out, just not as many people came in general. You know, I sell a lot of classic rock, jazz. When people are into the vinyl format, a lot of times they're looking for obscurities, rarities, things that are a little off the beaten path, things you might be very hard pressed to even find on CD. But it runs the gamut, you know. Just when I think I've got it narrowed down, I'm selling records that I didn't think I'd be able to give away. Teenagers come in who love the format. Probably, you know, my best customers are probably 20s and 30-somethings. Somebody coming in and dropping off records, or asking if I buy records, or you know, leaving some contact information for that.
Well, we are going to wish you the best Christmas season ever.
Thank you. I would love to have it. It would be
Music,
wonderful.
we all need it.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining us.
Oh.
And how many days a week are you open?
I'm open 6 right now. And I'm closed on Wednesdays.
You guys doing a gallery while you're just hanging out?
Yeah, just having a good time, you know?
Yeah. Brattleboro?
I'm from Putney, actually.
And were you born and raised in Putney?
I was born and raised in New Jersey, but I came here around 7th grade. We've seen some guitars and bagpipes.
Amazing musicians hanging out on the streets, playing their music. So thanks for joining us, and you can catch us on 545. Hi, we're at the Shoe Tree. We have to have happy feet, and once you're over 30, you go for the cork and the wide shoes. How long have you owned the Shoe Tree?
Been here 21 years, since 1990.
21 years, yes,
Yep.
and going strong.
Yep,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
strong as can be in this economy.
Yeah, so how has it been since the hurricane? We were talking to the record store, and they were saying it was pretty rough since the
It was
hurricane.
pretty rough in the beginning. In September, it was a little touch and go because everybody thought most of Brattleboro was underwater. But in reality, the people that got hit very hard, but the rest of us were just kind of sitting here fine, waiting for people to show up. And
Yes.
luckily they did. The latter half of October has picked up quite a bit.
Great.
Went from 85 degrees a couple weeks ago to, you know, the 30s at night and the 40s during the day. Didn't plan on snow quite this early. This is a little early for everybody around here. But
In December, we've had 16 inches of snow. I've got
Yep.
hats on, need the boots already, and we're only on November 4th. It's usually not this cold. but-
usually not this cold, not this
Yeah.
snowy, but you can mark my words, we'll have some 70 degrees days in January.
City workers, they're working so hard in the snow and keep your feet warm.
Yeah.
And they've been working hard this year. Well, Ralph, thanks so much. It's always great to see you.
You're welcome.
And,
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Very good.
Now, outside the Shoe Tree with some young people that have baked goods.
Brattleboro Winter Carnival.
Brattleboro Winter Carnival. Great. And what happens in that?
Lots of winter activities.
It's for young people, certain age groups?
It's for everybody. There's certain activities for certain age groups. There's stuff for all.
Raffling off a beautiful free so it's really a community. This is our 55th year of having 56th year.
And when are the dates again?
February 17th to the 27th.
57th year.
February 17th to the 27th, Winter Carnival. Come down and have some fun. So we are with some young people that are supporting a cause that really an epidemic that's happening. There's 2.8 million young children being sold to slave trafficking, and it's affecting the youth from different countries. So I'd love for you guys to introduce yourself and talk about your effort a little bit and what got you started and where you're from.
Lachlan.
I'm Ursula. Hope. I'm Maggie. My name is Nicole.
I'm Sam.
I'm Gabby. We're part of a student-run organization at the high school called CLIA, and these are some graduate students from SIT who kind of co-lead with us. And last year we did a lot of work on human trafficking, and we did a lot of studying about what it was and who it affects, and that it is prevalent in the United States and in our own state. So right now we're doing a little bit more education, trying to spread the awareness. Human trafficking market is probably the second or third most lucrative market in the world, right after the weapons market and sometimes running after the drug trade. It's right up there. It's a huge thing.
So does your group meet at the high school once a week? Or
we meet
after
every
school?
week at the high school.
And what's your itinerary? Do you educate each other, or do you talk to other students, or how are you getting the word out?
Right now, because it's still kind of the beginning of the year, we are mostly educating each other. We're doing a lot of community service work right now.
And you're young and you know what's happening, and you can lead each other to great creative efforts to stop this kind of thing. So good for you guys. Great way to put your young energy. Cold night in Brattleboro, but the piano player's here, people are out and about, and the art looks amazing.
Come on, John Matthew, take it up a notch.
Said you started playing when you were like 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, around there, yeah.
Yeah, and you heard music, you heard the piano and just fell in love with it, or how did you know how to play?
Well, I had a Casio. It was 2 octaves. I tried to imitate the classical music as best as I could because...
just from listening?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
Wow.
Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, I love it. But the first piece I really learned was For Elise by Beethoven.
To meet you and see you enjoying playing and your hands just going across the keyboard, yeah. And where do you live?
Winchester, New Hampshire.
We're with one of BCT's own, Velasta. You never know who you're going to see on Brattleboro, so here we are, and I had to interview you. So I have to know, where do you live?
I live in Westover. I come here every day for work, and I come here every month for gallery because I love this place. This is my favorite place in Brattleboro.
Yes, Greg does a wonderful job. He really does.
Great.
Yeah, and it's cold tonight.
It's cold tonight, but you warm us, so everybody dress warm.
On Gallery Walk still on Main Street, and we're with a woman who has written her own book. And tell us a little bit about your organization and what you're promoting tonight.
All right. My name is Susanna Granis, and we're here with this wonderful quilt by Pamela Duham, a very fine artist from the Montpelier area. And we are raffling it to benefit CHAVA, children affected by HIV/AIDS. And we support grassroots organizations led by young adults in Rwanda and Burundi who help children orphaned by AIDS.